What if the key to explosive root growth and unstoppable plant health has been slipping down your kitchen sink every single day? The cloudy water left after boiling potatoes or rice might just be the most overlooked natural fertilizer on Earth. Gardeners across the globe are raving about an experiment that's turning kitchen waste into garden gold, and the results are nothing short of shocking. Welcome back to Crop Corner, where today we're uncovering the truth behind the viral showdown: boiled potato water versus rice water. Which one truly supercharges your plants, and how can you harness its power the right way? Let's dive deep into this homegrown discovery that's rewriting the rules of organic gardening. Why boiled potato water is every gardener's hidden goldmine. When you boil potatoes, something magical happens. The water you usually pour away becomes a nutrient-rich tonic teeming with the essential building blocks of plant life. As the potatoes cook, vital minerals like potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, and calcium seep into the water, creating a natural fertilizer that plants can absorb almost instantly. These nutrients don't just feed your plants, they stimulate cell division, enhance root elongation, and boost overall vigor from the ground up. Potassium, in particular, helps plants manage water efficiently and strengthens cell walls, while phosphorus fuels root initiation and energy transfer. Combined, they act like a natural rooting hormone, completely organic, entirely safe, and free of synthetic chemicals. But what really sets boiled potato water apart is its starch content. As the potatoes cook, their starches dissolve into the water, forming a light, nutrient-rich gel that's more than just food for your plants. It's a buffet for the beneficial microbes living in your soil. These microscopic allies feast on the starch, multiplying rapidly and improving soil structure, moisture retention, and nutrient availability. The result? A thriving underground ecosystem that accelerates root establishment and keeps plants healthier for longer. To prepare this natural tonic, boil 3 to 4 medium potatoes in about 1 liter of clean water until they're tender. Once the water cools completely, strain it and make sure it's free from salt, oil, or seasoning. Then dilute 1 cup, about 250 milliliters of boiled potato water with 2 cups, roughly 500 milliliters of chlorine-free water, making around 750 milliliters total. This ensures a safe, gentle solution that won't overwhelm delicate roots. Pour it slowly around the base of your plants, focusing on the root zone, once or twice a week. The fermented power of rice water. Rice water might seem humble, but beneath that cloudy surface lies a powerhouse of natural goodness. When you rinse or boil rice, trace nutrients, especially nitrogen, phosphorus, and a variety of amino acids and vitamins, leach into the water. While fresh rice water already benefits plants, its true magic really unfolds through fermentation. Allowing rice water to ferment for about 24 to 48 hours at room temperature transforms it into a probiotic-rich solution, loaded with beneficial bacteria and enzymes. These microorganisms break down starches into simple plant-available sugars and acids, creating a gentle fertilizer that supports not only the plant, but actually the entire soil microbiome. To make it safely, just collect the leftover water from rinsing 1 cup of uncooked rice, let it sit in a loosely covered jar at room temperature for a day or two, until it starts to give off a faint sour smell. That's when it's ready. For unfermented rice water, dilute it with an equal amount of clean water, so a 1-to-1 ratio, or 250 milliliters rice water to 250 milliliters water. For fermented rice water, you'll want to dilute it even more. Use 1 part rice water to 3 parts clean water, so that's about 250 milliliters of rice water to 750 milliliters of water. This helps prevent overloading the soil with microbes, which could actually lead to root rot or even some pretty foul odors. When used correctly, rice water acts as a slow, steady conditioner for your garden. It balances soil life, boosts microbial activity, and enhances moisture retention, creating a loose, fertile environment where roots can really breathe, expand, and absorb nutrients more effectively. Unlike potato water, which delivers instant energy, rice water focuses on building long-term soil health. So, to find out which of these kitchen elixirs reigns supreme, a simple experiment took the gardening world by storm. 3 identical jars, each containing 300 milliliters of liquid, one with boiled potato water, one with rice water, and one with plain water as a control, were used to grow identical plant cuttings under the same conditions. Within the first week, the cuttings sitting in boiled potato water shot ahead, sprouting thick, vigorous roots. Its nutrient-dense mix of potassium and phosphorus gave it an early advantage, acting as a natural growth accelerator. But by the second week, something fascinating happened. The cutting in fermented rice water began catching up, developing a network of finer, whiter, more fibrous roots, an indicator of a healthy microbial environment. The potato water jump-started growth, while the rice water sustained it. One acted like a burst of caffeine, the other, a steady, nourishing meal. Together, they formed a balance that neither could achieve alone. Gardeners quickly realized that alternating the two created stunning results: fast root growth, lush foliage, and stronger resistance to stress and disease. At the heart of every healthy plant lies one simple truth: roots thrive when they receive both nutrients and biological support. Boiled potato water provides immediate, readily available minerals, perfect for seedlings, transplants, or cuttings that need quick energy to establish themselves. Its starch content feeds soil microbes but works fast, giving plants a direct boost. Rice water, on the other hand, nurtures the long game. It doesn't dump nutrients into the soil. It cultivates a living network of bacteria and fungi that transform organic matter into food for your plants over time. This slow-release effect means your plants stay nourished and resilient, even between feedings. Together, they create what many gardeners call the perfect natural loop. Potato water feeds the plant, rice water feeds the soil, the plant in turn feeds the microbes through its root exudates, and the cycle continues, naturally, sustainably, and beautifully balanced. If you're rooting new cuttings or starting seedlings, use boiled potato water first for a quick nutrient surge. Remember to dilute 1 cup of potato water with 2 cups of clean water and apply it once or twice weekly, ensuring the liquid is cool before use. Then, a week later, switch to fermented rice water, dilute it in a 1:3 ratio and apply it once every 7 days, focusing on the soil, not the leaves. Alternate these treatments weekly for the best of both worlds: rapid initial growth and long-term soil health. Over time, this simple rhythm transforms your soil into a living powerhouse. You'll notice thicker roots, richer foliage, and plants that bounce back faster from transplant shock or environmental stress. It's a completely natural system that rivals expensive commercial fertilizers without any harmful residue. The real winner and the gardener's secret. So, which one wins the battle? The answer depends on what you're after. If speed is your priority, boiled potato water takes the crown. For sustainability and soil enrichment, rice water wins hands down. But the true secret lies in combining them strategically. Used together, they form a powerful duo that supports both the roots and the soil, ensuring your plants thrive from the inside out. Next time you're in the kitchen, pause before pouring that cloudy water down the drain. That's not waste, it's liquid gold for your garden. If you found this guide helpful, give it a thumbs up, share it with your gardening friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Crop Corner for more science-backed, easy-to-follow gardening experiments. Because sometimes, the biggest gardening breakthroughs start right in your own kitchen.